Hello children, today we are going to do paper boats, that is class 5 poem 3. Children, paper boats, it is a poem written by Rabindranath Tagore. We all know about Rabindranath Tagore. He was an outstanding poet of modern India. And children, his paper boats is taken from the Crescent Moons. It is a collection. It is an e-book for the use of anyone, anywhere at no cost. You don't have to pay anything to read this book. Okay, it is free of cost and you can easily find it on Kindle. Kindle is an app where you can read the books. Children, I want to tell you a few things about this poem. This poem is about the imagination of a child. We all have made paper boats in our childhood in the rainy season, right? And you all also make colorful boats. Now, it is rainy season now, and you can flow in the water wherever you want. Okay, wherever you get the water. But this child imagines much more than this. Fine. The child loves the world of playfulness and fun. So before it, I just gave the gist of the poem. So before reading the poem, we will learn something more about Rabindranath Tagore. He was born on 7th May 1861 at Zora Sanko in Calcutta. Rabindranath Tagore was from a wealthy and cultured family. He began poem writing early in his childhood. He was a patriot, a philosopher, a poet, a novelist, a story writer, an educationist, and a singer. However, among all these, he is best known for his occupation for being a poet, like the Amar Sonar Bangla, Gitanjali. Children, do you remember in A Nation's Strength, poem number 2, we have already discussed about Gitanjali. It is the most famous work of Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, next is Ravind Sangeet and Ghare Baire are some of his important works. In 1902, he founded a university in India known as the Visva-Bharati University at Santiniketan. Moreover, he composed Jana Gana Mana. Children, we all know it's the national anthem of India. In the year 1913, he was honored with the Nobel Award in Literature for his English translation of Gitanjali. He had boundless affection for his nation and citizens. In the year 1919, Tagore refused knighthood in a demonstration against Jallianwala Bagh massacre, which is very famous. We all have read about it. Okay, he died on 7th August 1941. Okay, children, before you read, let us discuss few things. Have you ever made boats out of old newspapers and magazines, floated them in the puddles? Yes, we all have done. I have also done in my childhood with my friends, with my siblings, and you are also doing. So, in the following poem, the poet talks about his own experience of floating paper boats down a flowing stream. So, children, let's read stanza wise. Okay, and I will explain it stanza wise only. So, first is, day by day I float my paper boats one by one down the running stream. In big black letters I write my name on them and the name of the village where I live. So children, in these lines the poet is narrating his experience of floating paper boats down the stream. He wants to say that day by day he floats paper boats down the running stream. Children, who is he here? We are talking about the childhood of Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, so he is the child. Okay, who is Rabindranath Tagore? He sends them with the intention that they would reach some distant land, the far off lands. Okay, and so out of curiosity, he writes his name and address on those boats. He fondly hopes that somewhere someone will find them and know him. See children, in the picture, can you see the paper boat? And with the black letters, the name and address is written, right? Okay, let's read the next one. I load my little boats with showy flowers from our garden and hope that these blooms of the dawn will be carried safely to land in the night. So, children, these are surely flowers. Okay. In these lines, the poet is saying that he has always a deep sense of love. He wishes to present the unknown friend with valuable gifts. So, he loads his boats with flowers from his garden, surely flowers. He hopes that the boats will carry the flowers safely to the distant land in the night. Children, you must have noticed here something. We all know that the paper boats will get dissolved in water after some time. But this child imagines, Rabindranath Tagore, when he was a child, he imagines that his paper boats will be in the same condition till night. Okay. Children, can you see a child? He has made paper boats, tulip flowers are kept here, and he is floating it so it can go to far off places where stranger will find his boat. Okay, and his names are also written here with the address, and as a gift he is presenting them tulip flowers from his garden, and is very happy that someone somewhere will be there. Okay, you will get to know about his name and village. Okay, children, let's read what is given in the note. In the poem, the poet, as a child, imagines that the other child tries to compete with his boats by sending clouds down the air in the sky. The poem shows the child's peculiar psychology. Yes, children, this poem describes the child's imagination, feeling of competition, and positive attitude. And obviously, the child psychology also, that a child loves the world of fun and playfulness, and he is an optimistic child, children. Okay, next stanza. I launch my paper boats and look up into the sky and see the little clouds setting the wide bulging sails. I know not what playmate of mine in the sky sends them down the air to race with my boats. Children, what is the meaning of bulging? Means full of water. Okay, playmate means who can play with him. Okay. So here he wants to say he is imagining. Okay, again he is imagining that he has a friend in the sky. He is thinking that the other child sends white clouds down the air to compete with his boats. So he has a feeling of competition also. Next, when night comes, I bury my face in my arms and dream that my paper boats float on and on under the midnight stars. The fairies of sleep are sailing in them, and the lading ends their basket full of dreams. So here the poet is saying, at night he sees dreams in his sleep, children. He dreams about his paper boats. In the dream, he sees that he is very happy to know that the angels are sailing in his boats. Just imagine, children, he has made paper boats and he is dreaming, okay, that angels are sailing in his boats. And thus the poem shows keen interest into the child minds. It is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Children, can you see? It is such a beautiful picture. The scene of a night, the child is sleeping on the seashore only. Okay, and he is dreaming. Children, can you imagine like this child? Do you have that imagination power? Because we normally, what do we think? That paper boat, we will make paper boat and we will it will float in the water. But this boy is imagining that it will go to some distant place. Some friend will find his boat. They will read his name and the address and they will get to know about him. And as a present, he is also gifting them. He is presenting them tulip flowers from his garden. And at night, when he is sleeping, in his sleep also, he is dreaming that the angels are sailing his boats, paper boats. Okay. Children, I hope you have understood the poem. So who is he? It is a sketch of a Rabindranath Tagore. Let's read about the poet Rabindranath Tagore, born in 1861 and died on 1941. He is a Bengali poet who was also known as Gurudev. He won the Nobel Prize in Literature in the year 1930 for Gitanjali. Okay, it is a collection of poems. Okay, that's all, children. Thank you. Take care.